If I make this shot, you got to call me to buy this home. Ah, well, maybe I didn't make that shot, but let me tell you this, you're going to want this home because, guys, you can have your own basketball court. Can you imagine the kiddos in this? This is one heck of a house. We're about to go take a look at everything that it has to offer. You ready for this? Let's do this. Guys, I am super excited today because we are in Midlothian, Texas, and this is one of Midlothian's little secrets. Stonewood Ranch, man, beautiful homes in this community. It's a gated community. It's hidden in trees. If you can pan around real quick and see a little bit of the area, this house sits on, the back end, almost this driveway here. I love this area because you've got luxury, beautiful homes. Guys, we're gonna walk into this bad boy, but one thing that I want you to do is as we walk through this property, think about what you think the price of this home is. So look at the beautiful elevation. Let's see, we're walking into luxurious home that has so much to offer. I'm so excited about showcasing this to you guys because look, I'm gonna just premise this with 5-bedroom, 4.5 bath. This is about 6,300 square feet, built in 2017, and it sits on an acre, but there's so many surprises that we're gonna show you today on this beautiful home. So as we walk in, look, entryway, look at the beautiful floor, the tile, and I love that it's almost like this gloss and it's oversized, beautiful. I love their picture windows overlooking the backyard, and we have so many toys out there that you're gonna win, and wait to the end to see all that this property has to offer. But look at this, look at the beautiful countertops. You've got an island kitchen, glass cabinetry, look at the custom cabinetry. I love these pendants. I've never seen anything like this before, but look at that, beautiful. I love that it's glass. I love that they've added a touch of the gold on the hardware, on the faucet, and their backsplash. How beautiful is this? I love this kind of champagne geometric. I think it just really sets off this space. And then with the navy blue on the cabinets, they did a good job, guys. Look at this. Not only that, do we have a nice living space. Look at this fireplace, guys. I love that you've got tile from the ceiling to the floor to enjoy with your hubby on those cozy winter nights. But look at this, look at the detail, look at the crown molding, look at the archway with all the molding. This is beautiful. You've got chair rail, picture mold, all of that. So I'm gonna take you down this corridor for a second. Well, we're gonna come back up. Come this way. We have a dedicated study off the entry. Double doors, walking in, beautiful wood floors, plantation shutters, shelving, love that, but wait for it. Come over here because as you can see, you actually have a wine cellar. So you have a little bit to place to store your wine. And what a nice feature here. I just like that. Beautiful, beautiful space. All right, as we go, look at this chandelier, and then look at you have almost like this half-barreled ceiling. Beautiful. As we come back into this hallway, you're gonna see that you have the laundry room with a lot of cabinetry, space to fold your clothes, rods to hang things. We have a beautiful full bath here. I love that you've got the floating vanities and the vessel sinks. So just nice, and that they actually towel surround everything. Beautiful space. Now, this is gonna go into the garage. Let's peek in there real quick since we're here. So look, epoxy floors. You've got a 3-car garage here, plantation shutters. You can see they have a sprinkler system, and it's oversized. Let me see real quick. Yeah, so shelving area. But this is nice because, guys, if you've got a lot of vehicles or you've got some toys, This is a 7-car garage house. So you're gonna have plenty of space to store things or your toys or your cars. Now I also like this space because we've got wood floors here. So this is another bedroom, right? So split bedrooms, but I could see this being used as a fitness room. This is really what I think that these guys had it set up as. So look at the beautiful archways, crown molding, you know, just nicely done. All right, we're going to go to the master bedroom. Should we go to the master bedroom? Should we go up? You know what? Let's go up. Let's go up. Let's go up. So I love the staircase, guys. I like rich, dark woods. And so I still like that this property has a little bit of that character with it, with the traditional trim and whatnot. I just love the space. So beautiful hardwood floors, plantation shutters throughout. And we got a treat for you up here. So before we begin going upstairs, we have 3 bedrooms up here in a Jack and Jill. We have a media room, and then we have a special treat. So let's do this. All right, nice, generous size bedroom. So think, this is bedroom number 2. So we have a Jack and Jill bath, and I love that they did the LED mirrors almost in every spot except for that powder room. Full baths, nice, or the shower, and then you come into your other side with the vanity and another LED screen. So love that these are all generous sized bedrooms. All right, so remember Jack and Jill for those 2 bedrooms, right? Then we have another bedroom over here, but it actually has a full bath in it. And like I said, I love what they did. I love this space. I love that they tiled everything. Beautiful, and I love their hardware. Their faucet, like they've done a good job. See, like, I just think, and I love these faucets, how the water flows in. And so that's nice. So just know, I mean, they definitely have some attention to detail here and the things that they've done. Now, media room, but I love that they have their wet bar, you know, right here, microwave. You know, you just think there was a little fridge there. Very nice setup here. We come into the media room. Oops, almost fell. But I like that. Look, they've got the platforms. So can you imagine you're in this room, it's painted great, the right color. You're looking at your screen here. Beautiful space. Now you're not gonna believe this part because I couldn't. It about knocked my socks off. There's a hidden room. And we're not talking about no janky little hidden room. We're talking about a hidden room. You ready for this? Oh my goodness. Look at this. So we step into a whole other almost house. So I like that beautiful floors that they've done. You have a hallway coming over, you know, cabinetry. And I like that it's so pushed off. You know why? Because noise factor. So you got a media room over there, but check this out. You have a huge other game room. Whatever you want to do with this. This could be another bedroom, living room, game room. My thoughts are this is really the game room. Huge space. So just think, your screen could be there. You know, maybe you have pool tables in here. Or, you know, gosh, you could have pool table, hockey table, you could have all sorts of stuff in here. But check this out. I like the bar space that they've done. I like the backsplash that it's mirrored. Arabesque, I like this wine. So just think, if that media room wasn't big enough, this is the party room. So let's say you're having the Cowboys football game party. Just think, this is where you're hanging. You're concocting your drinks. And I love that you have, you know, look at this. You have more seating and bar area for people to really spread out and hang out. This is one heck of a space, guys. And it's hidden. You didn't even know it, right? It's not even really, it's a part of the house. Now, if we go down here, I want you to know there's a half bath down there. It goes to the garage, and there's another 4-car garage. So no joke, really, honestly, these folks have thought about everything and have accommodated everything for their lifestyle. So cool. So, and you know, somebody could shut the door off and you don't even know you're having a party over there. So we have definitely looked at the upstairs. Beautiful. Love the chandelier. Now we're going to go to the primary bedroom suite. And after that, we're going to show you some more goodies that this property has to offer, so you don't want to miss this. Stay to the end of this video. All right, so remember, everything is split, right? Bedroom's over there, bedroom over there, study over there. So now you come into the primary suite corridor and you walk into this luxurious, oversized bedroom with a sitting area. It's overlooking the backyard, fireplace, and I love, like I said, that it's got all the woodwork, the trim, just to give this space a little coziness and a little life to it. I like the paint. I like how they've done this, but we go into the primary bath, and here we go. LED screens. I like that they actually look at the wood slats. This wall, they did a good job. It's beautiful. It really goes well with their countertop, and I love the hardware and the black. So as we come into it, look at this, rain, shower head. You've got your shower heads and wands. Very nicely done here. Jetted tub. I love that it's got a pane of glass there, but that you can walk around. Look, this is actually a fireplace there. And then we have, so it's his and hers. You have the vanity area for her. And I love this because as we go into, oh, the lights turned on. Yay, I was trying to do it. As we go into this, I love this chandelier. But look at this. This is a fantastic dressing area for any woman. She'd love to have this. I love all the shelving. So think handbags, shoes, and then you have the actual little island here. I love that you have an antique finish hardware, and these are soft close. Everything beautifully done. Love that you have light plantation shutters and light coming into this room. You know, and I can go, oh, looking good. And you have more space. I love this. These people have done a good job in actually setting up. We can go look at his closet real quick. And his is nice too. So lots and lots of shelving, clothes. You know what's funny? $10. This was still her closet because all the shelving. So my thoughts, I'm thinking shoes, handbags. You know, he's got his things, you know, soft clothes. But you can see it's not the girly hardware. So it's definitely the guy's closet. And, oh, you have a built-in safe. That's pretty nifty. You know, very nice. So they have thought about everything. Are you ready? Like, I love this. I really love this. Just look at this, the feel. Beautiful, beautiful home. Nice space throughout. We are now going to step outside. We're going to go into the backyard and we're going to see what else this property has to offer. All right, guys, we've been through the house, so I want you to guys start thinking about what's the price point? What's the price point? Start thinking about that. We're not going to tell you that. I want you to DM me what you think this house is worth in Midlothian, Texas. But as we walk out and start experience the outdoors, let's check out this screened-in patio area. Beautiful. Love that you have generous space here to enjoy. And I love that it's screened in. So, but look, you actually have sliders everywhere. So you can open up these screens. So we're going to do that. And we're going to go out onto, I just like this backyard. I love the pool. Pool area. Beautiful, you know, waterfall coming in. Like the backsplash of it all. Nice size pool, and just the sitting area that you have here. You know, they put a fire pit out here. Just think, spending hours and hours with your family or you entertaining with your friends. Not only that, So if you're hanging out here, you got the hubs out there over there concocting the drinks, grilling up the burgers, right? And the hot dogs for the kids. Because while you're doing that, you're lounging around, the hubs is over here, the kids are over there, but we'll talk about that in a second. So this outdoor kitchen, very nice. I love that they thought about everything. You actually have an island, you've got the grill, you know, you've got a little sink and you've got some storage areas, that's a fridge. So, and a little sitting area too. So whoever's manning, you know, the burgers, they've got their little sitting area to sit, you know, or jump in the pool and come back out. So, like I said, while everybody's doing that, the kids, what are the kids doing? Well, the kids are hanging out playing b-ball at the basketball court. So I just love Stonewood Ranch. I really do. I love the trees. Everything is so beautiful. This neighborhood is just top notch. It really is. But as y'all are up there, the parents are up there hanging, the kids are over here, or it could be Papa's having the boys over and they're about to do a game, right? Look at what this property has to offer. All of this. So there's the back. You can see this house is a big house. So what are your thoughts, guys? Ah, that one's flat. So what are your thoughts, guys? What do you think this home is worth? I want you guys to think about it. So once again, showcasing fantastic property. And let me show you one more thing before we do that. Y'all want to see if I can make a hoop real quick? Let's see if I can do it. It's been a long, long time. That's a negative. I can't. All right, we going back up? Let's go back up real quick. You know what? Well, I was going to say, let's go up that way, but we'll go up this way. And look at this. Look, they have the lights strung. I can only imagine at night turning the lights on. Such a well-manicured property. Look, you have extra driveway for pulling things back, storing things back here as well. This property truly, I'm winded, has everything that you could ever want. Okay, guys, so I've just showed you this fantastic property, and I want you to think about, what do you think that the price point is? So comment below what you think the price point is, and if you like the content that I'm bringing you, please subscribe to my channel, push like, and push the notification button, guys. All right, showing you more fantastic property. Until next time, hope you have a great one.